Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tutelage, a guide to learner. Here this is Sriparna. I hope all of you are doing good. Today we are going to discuss one of the most interesting unit according to the UGC Net syllabus of education paper, that is educational administration and management. And today we are going to explain one of the most interesting topic, that is what do you mean by a leadership and the 5 leadership model. So today we will discuss only the first model of leadership model. There are 5 models we have already told. The first model, that is managerial grid model. The second one is Fiedler contingency model. Third is tri-dimensional model. Fourth one is Hersey-Blanchard model, and the last one, that is leader member exchange theory. So we will discuss all the leadership style model, but today we are going to discuss the first model, that is managerial grid model. Before going to the main discussion, if you like my video, so please do one like, share and comment, and please do some support and subscribe my channel for getting more useful session. I hope that session would be a very beneficial and important session to everyone. So learner, if you have missed my last session, so just go and check my first comment and my description box where the last session link is already given. So if you have any doubt on it, so just go and check that video. Okay, so I think that session would be a very important session. Okay, so now going to the main discussion. So we have already told there are 5 leadership style model. Okay, and today we are going to discuss the first model of leadership, that is managerial grid model. But going to the first model of leadership, at first we have to know what do you mean by a leadership. So basically, leadership refers to action of leading a group involved in educational process or the ability to do this. So they are employed as school principals, administrators, and leader goes first, deep-rooted commitment to the goal, and they will strive to achieve it even if nobody follows him. So leader is basically a effective communicator, self-confident, positive thinker, conflict manager, empathetic, honest, and goal oriented, obviously, and the very strong personality, flexible, vision or foresight. So that's why all are the important nature or features of the leader. So leadership is an act of influencing others to perform and engage them in achieving a goal, and it's a process of social influence in which one person is able to enlist the aid and support of others in the accomplishment of a common task. So, leadership is basically a social process in which an individual or group influences behavior toward a shared goal. So, we have already told what do you mean by a leadership and what are the basic nature or characteristics of the leader. Okay, so now going to the next thing, that is educational leadership. So educational leadership basically involves working with and guiding teachers towards educational process in the elementary, secondary or the post secondary institution, and they are trained to advance and improve educational systems and create and enact policies to advance the educational institutions, and it is basically the lifting of man's vision to higher sides, raising of man's personality beyond its normal limitations. I think what do you mean by a leadership and what is educational leadership, all are clear to everyone. Now going to the first model of leadership style, and that is managerial grid model. So basically, the managerial grid model developed by Robert R. Blake and Jane Mouton in 1964, and it originally identified 5 different leadership styles based on the concern for people and concern for production. Okay, so here concern for pupil is measured on the y-axis and concern for production is measured on the x-axis. Okay, and then going to the meaning of the concern for pupil and concern for production. So what do you mean by a concern for production? Okay, so what is concern for production? Basically, concern for production means an attitude of superiors towards the quality of procedures and policies, creativeness of research, effectiveness of staff and work efficiency, and volume of output. I think this is clear. Now going to the next one, and that is concern for people. So it refers to the degree to which an individual is committed towards goal achievement, maintaining self-esteem to workers and satisfying interpersonal relationship. So I think this is clear. What do you mean by a concern for people and concern for production? And we have already told concern for people is measured on the y-axis and concern for production is measured on the x-axis. Okay, and each axis ranges from 1 to 9, and 1 is low and 9 is high. So now going to the next thing, the resulting leadership styles are as follows. There are mainly 5 leadership style. The first one is indifferent style, second one is accommodating style, third one is dictatorial, fourth one is status quo, and the fifth one, that is sound style. Another two leadership style is included here, that is opportunistic style and paternalistic style. So now going to the discussion of the what do you mean by a indifferent style. Okay, so here we can see the graphical representation of the managerial grade model. The first leadership style, that is indifferent style. Okay, so it is and previously it is called the impoverished style also. Okay, and the ranges is 1 1. Okay, so it is basically evade and elude. So managers have low concern for both pupil and production. They use this style to preserve job and job seniority, protecting themselves by avoiding getting into trouble. Okay, so main concern for the manager is not hold responsible for mistake which results in less innovation decision. Now going to the next style, that is accommodating style, and previously it is called the country club style, and the ranges is 1 and 9. Here we can see it in the graphical representation of the model also. So basically the model has high concern for people and low concern for production. Managers pay attention to the security and comfort of the employees that will increase the performance. So the resulting atmosphere is usually friendly but not very productive. Okay, now going to the third style, that is dictatorial style, and previously it is called the task leadership style. So dictatorial styles ranges is 9 and 1, and it is basically a control and dominate, and it has high concern for production and low concern for people. So managers using this style also pressure their employees through rules and punishment. In this style, basically managers find employees needs unimportant and they provide their employees with money and expect performance in return. Okay, so it is basically used in cases of crisis management, and it is based on the X theory of the Douglas McGregor. Okay, now going to the fourth one, that is status quo, and previously it is called the middle of the road, and the range is 5 5. Okay, it is basically a balance and compromise. So it has some concern to both pupil and production. So managers who use this style hope to achieve a suitable performance, but doing so gives away a bit of each concern so that neither production nor pupil needs are met. Okay, so now going to the next one, and that is the last one, that is a sound style, the 9 9. So in this style, high concern is paid both to people and production. Okay. So basically, managers encourage teamwork and commitment among employees. It relies on making employees feel themselves to be constructive part of the company team atmosphere, which will automatically result in high employee satisfaction and production of the company. So I think this is clear. Now going to the sixth style, that is opportunistic style. So it is basically exploit and manipulate, and this style was added before 1990 9. Okay, so opportunistic style adopt behavior offers the greatest personal benefit. And now going to the next one, that is paternalistic style. So this is prescribed and guide, and it was added before 1999 also. In power to change, it was redefined to alternate between 19 and 91. So they using this style praise and support but discourage challenges to their thinking. Now, going to the steps of the managerial grid model. So, at first, we have to identify the managerial style and then identify areas where you can improve and develop your leadership skills. Put the grid in context. I think this is clear. So, now going to the advantages and disadvantages of this model. So, what are the advantages of this model? Managerial grid is used to help managers analyze their own leadership styles through grid training. It helps managers to identify how they stand with respect to their concern for production and people also. Okay, and basically, leaders can create a personal development plan to progress towards team management style. And now, going to some disadvantages of this model. So, this model basically ignores importance of internal external limits, and it doesn't show creative conviction. It doesn't entirely address the complexity which leadership style is best. I think this is clear to everyone. If you like my video, so please do one like, share and comment, and please do some support and subscribe my channel for getting more useful session. I hope that session would be a very important session to everyone. I will come again with a new topic, new session. Till then, stay tuned. Happy learning. Thank you to everyone.